Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am gonna do a little first impressions for you guys. It's something very new to my channel, so I'm very excited to bring it to you guys. I'm doing first impressions on BH Cosmetics' two new palettes from the travel series, the Love in London and Hanging in Hawaii. I'm really excited to do this. I've been waiting for these to get here for quite some time. I ordered them in the beginning of January and there was some shipping issues, but of course BH Cosmetics fixed it all up and they're finally here. I've had this one forever, but this one never got here, so I was very upset to BH Cosmetics. Thank you so much if anybody from BH Cosmetics ever sees this video, but they were amazing customer service. I didn't even have to call. They handled everything through email, and I just wanted to point that out. They have such great customer service. They are cruelty-free brand. They are so affordable and I love them, and this is the look that I came up with. If you want to see how I reached this and if you want to see the rest of my opinions on the brand, the palettes and all of that stuff, just keep watching. Okay, alright, so let's get started. These are the two palettes that I've got. They're from BH Cosmetics and they're called the Travel Series collection. I have Hanging in Hawaii and Love in London. And there's also a face palette, a blush and highlight palette, and it's called Hanging in Blushing in Bali. And I didn't get it, but I am going to get it so I can try it out for you guys. But I just received these and I'm really excited to try them out. So let's get started. I'm gonna go in first one eye. This eye I'm gonna do with the Love in London, and this eye I am going to do with the Hanging in Hawaii, and we're gonna see how that goes. So first, of course, like always, I'm gonna use my Milani eyeshadow primer. I know I'm stuck on this primer and I don't want to ever change it in my life. It's 16 color eyeshadow palettes. There's 16 colors in here, and it's a mixture of like metallics and mattes and just awesomeness. It does come with an awesome little mirror, and I'm excited because I love mirrors in my palettes. I love palettes, all kinds of palettes, and when they have mirrors, it's like 100% better. And okay, so this is the London one. I don't know if you can see, beautiful colors. This has more of like browns, a little bit of grays and blues. So let's get started. These are cruelty free and I love BH Cosmetics. Like I've said it before, they've never done me wrong, and I think I've used it here on my channel about 3 to 4 times, so that shows you how much I really do enjoy BH Cosmetics. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little BH Cosmetics blending brush. I might use some of my Quivanche brushes, but I just want to use these, and these are from the collection Royal Affair. So I just got these with the palettes too, because they had this deal going on where you spent $45 and you got a free gift. So I got a free gift. I was really excited. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Scone shade, and let's get started. And I'm just gonna put Scone all over the crease and a little bit above the crease. And I didn't plan this out. I'm just kind of winging it with these palettes. I just wanted to show kind of a first impression on how everything was gonna go on. Okay, so that is Scone all over the crease, and then I'm going to grab a smaller, more detail-y brush, and I'm going to go in with Crumplet, which is a little bit darker, and I'm going to put it right on the crease. Just go in the crease, and I'm not gonna bring it in at all, just kind of keeping it on the outer crease. They are blending awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the same brush, the little detail-y one, and I'm gonna go in with Lovely. just a little bit below where I put Crumplet. So a little bit underneath the crease, and just keep it in there right there. Perfect. And now I'm gonna go in with this shade that I don't know how to say, but it's this one. I'm not even gonna try because it's too much for me. With the same brush after I cleaned it out, and I'm gonna put it a little bit over here to kind of blend everything out a little bit better. Wow, they blend beautifully. Oh my goodness. Way to drop the palette, Yoli. Alright, so now before I go in, I am going to take that same shade Lovely with the same little detailing brush, and I'm putting it underneath the eye. Okay, so that, like that, and I'm gonna grab a Quivanche brush, one of the flat weird looking ones that I use all the time that I absolutely adore, and I'm gonna grab the same shade. I mean, I'm not gonna grab any shade, I'm just gonna blend out this part right here. I just didn't have another. Okay, so that's where we're at so far, and honestly, they're blending amazingly. So now with the bigger blending brush from that Royal Affair package, I'm gonna grab Posh, which is a darker, like grayish shade, and I'm gonna put it right where I put Crumplet, just to darken it up a bit. And I'm using a very light hand because I don't want this to be too cray. I don't want it to be crazy. Took off some of the color too. I wasn't trying to go so dark, but you know what? This is where it's taken us. I'm gonna grab a super clean brush and just finish blending that out before I go in with some of the other colors. This formula is awesome. Oh my goodness. It blends beautifully. Every shade that I've tried so far has blended beautifully by itself on top of another shade, and usually this is my horrible eye, so go in with the shade T, which is like a blue shimmery shade. We're gonna try the shimmers now, yay! And I'm going to pat it all over the lid. And it is the shade T. Whoa, they're so pigmented. So pigmented. Okay, so now, after putting that shade on, I'm gonna go in with the shade London in the same brush, and I'm putting it in the center of the lid. Kinda to just blend everything out together. I'm gonna grab a little bit of tea with the other side of the brush. I'm not in love with it, to be honest. I don't hate the actual shadows, I just hate the way I did this. But I was just trying to try a bunch of different shadows. I think I succeeded. We'll fix it though. I just grabbed a new super clean brush, and I'm just blending anything that needs blending. To be honest, I love the way all of these shadows are blending, like seriously. And it has a little bit of fallout, so There's not a lot, it's not bad. But I got some palette from the shimmery shades inside of like my nose, I guess. So that's kind of why it looks a little weird to me, I suppose. It looks kind of like I have a black eye. I'm going to grab the shade Palace. I'm going to put it over here to brighten it up a little because I didn't love that there's so much blue. I don't love it. Oh, the shade is pretty. They are so pigmented. I do like how this turned out. I think it could have probably been better just because I kind of went in really weirdly with this palette, and then I did put too much up in here. So I'm going to try to fix that in a little bit once I go on the lashes and stuff, and hopefully that will look a little better. But so far the London one, Love in London, is an awesome palette. Like, these are some of the other shades that I didn't try, and they're really pretty. The shimmers are just so pigmented. Can you see? Like, and the mattes are so blendable and buttery and just so pretty. So I do really like it. I don't love the look I decided to create with this. It's just a little too blue for me, but it is what it is. Now let's try the Hanging in Hawaii one. I was really excited about the London one just because, well, it's London. Who's not excited about London, right? But the Hanging in Hawaii one is a little bit more, I want to say like corally and more pinky. So it also has a lot of browns and stuff, and it's 16 eyeshadows, and their names are cool, like Luau, Aloha, Paradise, Coconut, Sandy, Mahalo, Honolulu. I really liked it. So let's get started with this one. I'm actually gonna use different brushes for this one just because I don't want the blues to kind of, you know, come to this eyeball. I really don't like how it came on the inside of my nose, but okay, so I'm gonna grab the shade Tiki, and I'm going to put it all over the lid and above and the crease, and just put it all over. Like I said, they blend so beautifully. Now I'm gonna grab a different blending brush and grab the shade Coconut, and I'm gonna put that on the crease, not the lid, the crease. Grab a little bit more of that coconut shade because I want the crease to be pretty well identified for this one. Lots of blending. Now I'm going to grab another blending brush. I love blending brushes like life. And I'm gonna grab the shade Maui. And oh, Maui, like Moana. I'm gonna put it where I put Coconut. Like I said, I just want everything to be pretty well defined. And just blend up a little bit. I kind of think I kept this one too low, so that's also why I didn't love it. So we'll see how this one turns out. So that's where we're at with like 5 shadows. Go for it. And now I'm gonna grab this shade Mahalo with a Morphe brush. It's a tapered crease brush. And I'm going to put Mahalo on the outer edge of the crease. And I'm just tapping it on with a very light hand. And I'm actually going to do the same thing to the inner. And just tapping it on, tapping it on. I did leave the lid a little bit blank. And with a clean brush, I'm going to go in and blend out some of that excess shadow that might be still chilling. And blend out that Mahalo that I wanted to really show. And this is just a clean brush and I'm just blending. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the shade Hibiscus. 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 Taking away any of that excess color that might be on there. And I'm gonna grab Hibiscus and putting it on the lid. I just want to brighten it up. Brighten everything up and keep it on the middle of the lid. Same brush, I'm going to use the same exact brush but take away any of that excess shadow, and I'm going to go in with Paradise. It's a very pinky shade, and I'm going to put it right on top of Hibiscus. They are so pigmented. And there's very little fallout. There is some, but there's very little fallout for sure. Okay, after that, the last step, and I'm gonna be using my fingers. I'm gonna grab the pineapple shade with my finger. And I'm going to put it right on top of Hibiscus and Paradise. Okay, so we've encountered a problem. Pineapple is not very pigmented. Well, let me try it with a brush. So this is another concealer looking brush. Oops. I don't like this shade at all. I thought this look was gonna look a lot prettier than it actually is. Okay, so the shade Pineapple, no, don't do that. Don't do that to your eyeball. That. Okay, so now with an itty bitty little brush that I love, I use this all the time, I'm gonna grab this shimmery shade right here. It looks like a highlight shade, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Now my contact has eyeshadow on it. Oh, this is pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on this side too. Give it a little bit of life because it looks dead. Pink. Actually, I'm gonna highlight the brow bone too. a beautiful highlighter shade on this one. Ooh, yes, bitch. Okay. Kind of put more on the side. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put some lashes on, some mascara, and I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on the palettes overall. Alright guys, so I put some lashes on and some mascara, and I did put mascara on my lashes. Yes, I did. And I'm gonna okay, so final thoughts on both of these palettes. I really do like them. I think they're two very, very different palettes. At first glance, I kind of thought they're kind of similar because they do have lots of browns and lots of shimmers. But once I started working with them, they're very different types of browns, very different types of shimmers. So this, I would say, is more of a cool tone. This is more of a warm tone. Cool or warm. Which the packaging kind of tells you that too. I would say I would use this one, the Love in London, a lot more for like a nighttime, like a date or something, a concert or something like that to do at night, a club. This I would do something more for like a brunch or like a family gathering, I guess. So there are two very different palettes. You can pick one, but if you have both, you could use them for several different reasons, different times and everything. They blend beautifully. I did not love the pineapple shade, which is in the Hawaii palette. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it had, I mean, right now it's giving me pigment. I don't know, I'm gonna have to play around a little bit with it, but it didn't give me as much pigment as I wanted. So I don't know, that was the only shade I kind of like came across that it didn't give me as much shimmer as I wanted it to. On the London palette, every single shadow had pigment. And then I tried this one. I put it in my brow bone, and I put the very top one, it's called Cheeky. And I put it in my brow bone and on the inner corner, and it is so reflective. It is so reflective. It is so pretty. I love it. But like I said, it's more like a nighttime shade because it's intense. And all of the other ones, they blended out beautifully. Even the metallics blended out beautifully on the London one. And then the Hawaii one was awesome too. And I love all of the browns in the Hawaii one. They're so earthy and just, I don't know, it's something I probably will be reaching for a lot of these browns. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna say I'd probably pick the Love in London one. I really love the browns in that one too, and the shimmers are beautiful. I love the shade Posh too because it's a black, but it's not like a very intense black. It's just the right amount of intensity that you sometimes need. So yeah, I'd probably pick the Love in London one if I had to pick one, but that's not saying that the Hawaii one's not good. It is awesome. H Cosmetics has done it again and not left me hanging. I feel like I will be shopping from them for the rest of my life. They are so affordable. They have so many new palettes throughout the year, and I'm going to try their foundation and all of that stuff too, so I can tell you guys how good they are on that stuff as well, I hope. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I know I may be all over the place, but just give me your comments down below and let me know what I can work on or what I can do to make these videos better, more interesting, and more fun to watch. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye.